Hello. Oh, I'm moving Snoopy and you can be right here. Can you see me? I think that's perfect.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Welcome to Felix is Cooking Stuff. Chaotic cooking with Felix time. I need to batch make a bunch of noodles for my baby. I only have tiny pots clean. So instead of doing that, I'm just making a small amount of noodles right now and then a bunch of cheese sauce. I do whole wheat pasta for my baby because it's more nutritionally dense and has a lot of fiber, more so than regular pasta. I don't care what you feed yourself or your child. I just like to do it this way. And personally, I don't really notice the taste difference between, you know what I mean? Between noodles that are all-purpose, you know what I mean? Okay, so I've got some hot butter. And then I'm gonna put a couple scoops of flour in this hot butter. Sugar, it's not what I want. Oh, flour. Flour, right here. Technically, I think it's called a roux. It's when you put flour and butter. Oh, God. It's cooking, it's burning, it's gunking. Seems like I needed more. Well, but now we'll put some milk in it. See what that does. This is too hot. Slowly adding milk so we don't just fry our butter flour chunks, hopefully. Yes. And now we've got sort of a gelatinous-y. We're gonna need some more milk. Oh, this sauce will be for noodles. And then I have a half of a butternut squash that I was too lazy to finish cutting last time I made autumn squash soup. So I'm gonna bake that in the oven and then it's gonna be part of this sauce. My toddler is headed home right now, so will not be part of the sauce in the first iteration of the sauce that he consumes. Just the later part. Oh God, why? Oh, it's too hot. Yeah, that's too hot. Let's turn that down. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Noodles don't stick to the bottom. You guys seen that TikTok that's like, clean as I go, I can barely go as I go? That's me. You get it. If you're not someone who's done a lot of cooking before, please know that if you use something metal or sharp on a non-stick pan, you will just peel up the non-stick coating. And that will be very sad for you, so don't do that. That's why I have nice metal on the outside, metal on the inside. Hot. Honestly, thank God I didn't try to put you on this because it would have just shook the whole time and I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I've got cheese to go in the cheese sauce. My hope and my dream is for the cheese sauce to be sort of mostly vegetable. I'm not really trying to do hidden vegetables. I guess legally that's what this will be. But honestly, what I'm trying to do is just easy vegetables, you know? I'm gonna put a little cup of milk because clearly I don't have enough. A little bit chunky. I think if I had not had it so hot and not put in so much flour with so little butter, it would have been less chunky, but my toddler actually has very low standards when it comes to cheesy pasta, so I'm not tense about it. You know? Okay, while this is still liquidy, I'm gonna put cheese in it. Cheese for the cheesy pasta. I'm also making a Dutch baby for me, for myself. No, not over the edge, girl. That's so sad. Oven is off. I'm gonna get the Dutch baby out of it. Dutch baby. Yum, yum, yum. I'm so excited. I'm gonna sort of whisk gently this coldish cheese into this hottish sauce. Oh, and then I'm gonna reset my oven because I want it to be on 425 for me to cook this squash. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, I am gonna put the rest of the cheese in this. Cheesy pasta. Let's go, girls. Maybe a little garlic powder in there. That's probably what I would want if it was for me. It's not for me, so it's for my baby. Maybe for my wife. Maybe she would eat a little bit of this also. Do you wanna see? I'll show you. Cheesy sauce. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy sauce. And then we have this. We have pot too small for pasta, but I think it'll be okay. And then here's my Dutch baby. Here's my empty milk that I was using to hold sauce milk. I think this is probably a good thickness. I'm gonna stir it a little more and then turn it off. Okay, here's my tea I need to finish making. Here is the pasta for the boy that is cooling off. This is literally like half butternut squash from the freezer. I'm not fussing with it. I'm just gonna stick it in the oven now that it's preheated. Good news and bad news. I found the popsicle thingies that are so cool. They come with little popsicle sticks that you put in them, and I've lost those popsicle sticks. I'm just not dealing with that. Okay, I'm not acknowledging it. So instead what I've done is I've cut a little hole, and now plastic straws will be my popsicle sticks. Because where the hell did I put those? But it doesn't even matter. It's not my problem. Plastic straws. We're using what we have, people. Okay. And then for my butternut squash, it got a little bit crunchy on the bottom. That's okay. And I'll put the sauce in here with this, and then we're gonna make butternut squash cheese sauce. Hey girl. All right. Okay. My kitchen is the size of a postage stamp. Okay. Hey girl, let's go. Just gonna kind of chunk this up a little bit. Oh no. Does it need to be cooked more? It was cooked for so long. I cooked it for like 30 minutes. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Lid. Certainly not the correct protocol. Okay, let's chop this up a little bit. I get it. And I get it. Okay, let's try that. Oh, maybe not. Is that a single noodle in there? That's pretty funny. Oh man, yeah, this is a thick cheesy sauce. Maybe put a little bit of whole milk also, sort of carry it down. See what happens. Sort of a severe chunk level on this. Put some more milk. See if we can get it a little creamier. I think this is the vibe. Okay, I'm also putting avocado in this. Not necessarily because it makes sense, but because I have leftover avocado from the baby. And I think it's also kind of like a non-bothersome creamy flavor that will hopefully work well in this. It is gonna make this a nasty color. Okay, I am gonna taste it. Ooh, okay. It mostly tastes like butternut squash. It's not bad. I mean, obviously that's not bad. I would like for it to still have sort of a cheesy pasta feel. Maybe we heat it back up. Put some cheese in it. I've also added a little more milk because you can tell it's really thick. And then also I added in the squash and avocado like cold / room temperature, and also the sauce was from the fridge, so I think because of that it didn't like meld together very well. It wasn't like horrible or anything, but this will help. And then I'm gonna melt some more cheese into this. I have sauce, I have pasta. I'm gonna put sauce in pasta and then put the pasta in, I think this is fake super cubes that we got. Just stirring some cold pasta with some warm sauce for my baby who loves pasta. I'm gonna put some more sauce on. Anyway, since this worked pretty well, now I know that this is a good like meal prepping option for me to do for the child, because it was with some weird leftover stuff that we have pretty regularly, so that makes it even easier. It's like 8-ounce portions, I think, that the super food thingy makes. Super cube. I don't really care. I'm not super worried about it. It is nice to have them for when I have like whey and other stuff, so I can know like, or black beans, be like, oh, I'm defrosting this quantity right now. Okay, and then this last one, because I only had enough for 3, I'm just gonna put the sauce in, and then I can use the sauce in the future, but not worry about it right now. The sauce has done all that it can do for me at this time. Pasta, yay, pasta. Okay, where's the lid? Hello from after Mother's Day. I was running around like an unhinged person trying to get our home videos converted to DVD. Have you ever tried to do that before? Did you know that you have to use a DVD authoring software? This is gonna sound like an ad. And it isn't an ad. I used a free software called DVD Flick and it rocks. I swear to God, this isn't an ad. It's literally free. So I was losing my mind trying to do that. And then I was also editing like 5 hours worth of home video footage off of my phone. You can't just like put videos from your phone onto a DVD and have them work in a regular DVD player. And we needed it to because we have a little like tiny DVD player and the baby likes to watch videos of babies. So that's like even better if I can get it to like play on his like lap one for like plane rides and like long car rides and stuff like that. So anyway, okay, you can see here we have groceries that haven't yet been put away, and then my 3/4 of a Dutch baby that I've been eating, and then my beverage. And here, microwave that I've left unopened so far to remind myself that there's something in there. And then here is cream cheese. I'm gonna make cream cheese. My wife and child consume an unbelievable quantity of blueberry cream cheese, so I'm thinking that I can pre-make it and then put it in the freezer. Worst case, if it gets a little bit weird in the freezer after a long time, I think we can just like mix it back up. I don't know, probably if it like separates. I'm not super stressed about that. Worst case, the baby's really not picky. So anyway, I have cream cheese recipe from Gemma Stafford. I'll tell you what the website is. Bigger, Bolder Baking. And I'm using whole milk. I'm gonna do a double batch, even though usually I don't do a double batch when I'm trying a recipe for the first time. And I'm gonna make blueberry goop to go in it also. So here's what we got going on. I have 8 cups of milk that I'm putting in here, and then I'm going to stir constantly, bring it to a rolling simmer. Here's my microwave. I have blueberries. I'm just like measuring with my heart with the blueberries. I'm gonna blend these up. They are just not frozen now. I got them from the freezer section. Oh, here's a jackfruit that I'm gonna try to turn into pulled pork. I've never done that before. It was $15. I'm really excited, but I don't think that's gonna be in this video. Processing blueberries. Okay, I didn't believe that it was actually going to like start to bubble and simmer on medium, but it does appear to be doing that. Food processed blueberries are getting warmed up on medium. I don't know how much sugar I'm gonna put in them. I don't know, I'm also gonna go with my heart, and then this is working. It had bubbles, the bubbles are popping. Just noticed that it says stir constantly, which is bold of them to say when they know I don't read. So this will probably be fine. Also, I have turned it up to like, I don't know, is high only HI and medium high is like 8? Because I guess then like, yeah, I would say that medium high is not. That makes sense to me, you know? Rear, this is heating up. Oh, hot berries. Hot berries, gotta put some sugar in these hot berries real quick. Oh God, are they gonna burn? Lower the berries. Okay, it's going good. This is 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna put 2/3 of a cup, which I know probably, well, that kind of seems like a lot, I think, for the quantity of berries, but I think the vision is for it to be like sweetish cream cheese, so I'm not like tense. Also, it's across 8 cups of milk, right? So like that's like a pretty, you know what I mean? Oh my God, I gotta keep these separate though. Oh no, are the berries burning? No, the berries are consumed. I'm splashing the berries are getting splashed. I'm turning the heat off of the berries. I am afraid of the berries. Fan. God, okay, and I'm constantly stirring, like I said I would. Constantly stirring. Do we mean like the whole time? Is that constant? Oh my God, I'm splashing milk. Okay. Oh, here's my lemon juice. I've pre-portioned it. It says to add it in a teaspoon at a time. I'm just gonna do shoop, 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 but it's what I'm supposed to do is let this, I need a rolling simmer. I'm gonna turn it up a little more. It is hot, which is good. Is the sugar melted into this enough? Are you melted? Maybe I turn my berry heat back on. I love blueberries for many reasons. The most, they make me think of my grandma, who's alive, by the way, who has always had blueberries in her backyard. I don't know if she does right now, actually, because they're in a different house than they used to be in. But I just really think of like summer and like picking blueberries and like, anyway, I think it's sweet. And then also, when, content warning, bummer, when we had our first pregnancy, Morgan was pregnant, and we lost that pregnancy at around like 7.5 weeks, which the size is like the size of a blueberry. So anyway, we called that pregnancy loss our blueberry. which so I have a blueberry tattoo and my Morgan has one as well. Our lovely friend Lemon did. They actually, I mean, they're an incredible tattoo artist regardless, but they do memorial tattoos. They recently had their sister pass away very unexpectedly. So anyway, they've had a memorial tattoos focus recently. So if you're looking for someone who can do that kind of work, they're a great person to reach out to if you're gonna be in Portland. So the way I've decided I'm gonna do this blueberry cream cheese is make the cream cheese, make the blueberry stuff, and then mix them together later. Because I think that the curdling that needs to happen with this is going to be complicated to do. If I was to put in the blueberry, I'd be afraid it wouldn't curdle correctly. I keep trying to drink this lemonade. Like I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's lemonade. It's not, it's lemon juice. That'd be so sad. Girl, why do you smell like burning, girl? Can you tell how much like weird steamy smoke there is? Is it burning? I'm so curious with the natural pectin of the blueberry if it's gonna do anything crazy, but we'll see. Hint water's in cans now. This is the fake ad portion of the video, I guess. We reached out to them to be like, hey, did you guys want to pay us to do a video? And they were like, we're not doing that right now, but did you want free water every month? And we were like, yeah, we do. So now we're back to having a stocked fridge of hint water, and all we have to do, I think it's like once on our story a month, we like mention it. It's like it's not hard, and we love the water, so that's good. You also, if you're somebody who just likes flavored water, you can use like a little infuser. You can get like frozen fruit and put it in a little like tea infuser thingy. And then it's like those little metal, you know what I mean? It's got like holes in it, or like it kind of looks like netting, and you just stick it in your water bottle and then like shake it up, and then throughout the day as you're drinking your water, just like a little bit of fruit taste. We're getting more bubbles. I'll show you. It's looking sort of foamy now. It's struggling to focus. And then here is the blueberries, which I think I'm just gonna leave. Maybe I should try to get them to thicken up now that I'm thinking about it. God, I'll let them get like hot and like boil a little bit maybe to create the pectin, you guys know. And then here's the juice. I mean yeah, it's juice, the lemon juice. And here's my little recipe saying like here, not catching on fire. Oh, I think I got blueberry on this and that's why it's burning, but here we are. My berries are starting to boil just a little bit, and then my milk is looking hot and frothy, but I've got the fan on, so it's kind of loud, so I'll come back to you in a moment. Oh my god, it's like secretly frothing. Those are bubbles it's been making. I've started adding lemon juice and curdling it. It's making curdles, but they're not very big yet. You can really tell that there's curdling happening here, which is great. It's interesting, this is a very different process than when you make tofu bubbling. Because with the tofu, they're like, be gentle, don't break the curdles. You want to like let them be there. And for this, they're like, stir it constantly, which makes me kind of nervous. But I'm adding like a tablespoon of lemon juice every minute-ish. Okay, yeah, those are some beefy curds too. Like, not breaking up like they do with soy milk. So that's good. I've turned the heat off on this and also on this. I'm gonna get my flour sack towel ready, or if I can find, I think I have an oat milk strainer. It might work better for this. While we're waiting for that to cool down, because it's like steaming hot right now, I'm gonna work on the popsicles for the child, and maybe for adults. I don't know, maybe for grown-ups. I didn't clean this because I think it's fine if there's a little bit of berry flavor in it. I'm not stressed. The baby has been super into mango, so we're doing mango with essence of blueberry. These are some mangoes that were ripe that he didn't finish the other day, but I'm mostly using frozen mangoes for this. I heat them up in the microwave first, which I know is a little silly. It just makes it way easier to food process them, like much quicker. This is fine. I don't need them like completely unfrozen, just so like they're a little soft, you know, a little squishy. I think that that's good. So I'll put them in here. This color is gonna be silly. Despite kind of looking like weird pasta sauce, that does taste pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I should put watermelon in it, because we have so much watermelon. I'm gonna try a little bit and see if it's weird. We'll just see. Okay, I've added like 2 slices of watermelon. No, I think that's actually great. I'm gonna put more of that in there, And then we'll do a little bit of sweetened condensed milk. Because yeah, this is pretty good. I'm holding you under my neck. Can you tell? There's a little bit. Oh my god. We'll do like, can you see? Is that the right angle? We'll do like one more. That might be too much. Oh my god, girl. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that rocks. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna make more than I thought. Hopefully this is thick enough that it doesn't squeeze out through the fresh new holes that I put in these popsicle molds. Yeah, these are gonna be a real bitch to get out of here, huh? My thinking is that I can pop them out and push up with the straw when we get there. Not certain, not confident, but that is what will be attempted. For the love of Christ. Okay. Do I have anywhere? This godforsaken project. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Oh, is that the sauce I made? Yep. That's right. Fucking hell. Is it? Oh, it's this. It's not this. Get a hold of yourself. This is what the popsicle sticks are supposed to look like. This is dead. That is certainly dead. Okay. Okay, putting holes in these freaking goofy things. Yeah. I have acquired additional sticks. Okay, so this needs to be... Do I need it this way? Oh. The things that I do for this baby that I love. Okay. I don't know if I'll have this stuff to do more than, oops, these ones. How much goop do I got? Did I make a good amount of goop? I remember as a kid I always wanted to make popsicles. Now it's kind of funny. Because I'm making them for my kid. But it's mostly because popsicles are so expensive. And the weather's getting hot, so I want a quick way to get him like a frozen fruit situation that he'll be like excited about. These are kind of like frozen smoothies really more than anything else. They do have a little bit of sweetened condensed milk in them, obviously. But I'm not tense about that so much. I know some people get really freaked out about their kids' sugar intake. I don't worry at all about my kids' natural sugar intake. And I hate the word natural, but in this context, I mean like fruits and other stuff. Like if it's, like I'm not gonna be like freaked out about him eating an insane quantity of like strawberries because there's sugar in strawberries like that. Because I for sure had an eating disorder for a period of time in high school. And I can't live like that. And I want to make sure that my kid doesn't live like that. And I don't care what other parents do, as long as your kid is happy and healthy and getting food. I literally don't care. But if for me personally and for my parenting style, if I was to try to focus on sugars, it would make me, it would be a problem for me. Okay, I think we've got enough for a few more. Oh, is this like a tractor? This one's a bus, which is really fun. He loves buses. So I'm gonna prioritize bus. I think these would also be really cute for cake pops. But if you were gonna do them that way, I think you'd have to do the coating of the, I'm sure my best friend Hannah could help with it. But I don't know that it would be feasible. They're like candy melts, you know what I mean? Yeah, wow. Well, what are the odds of that I basically just perfectly made enough for all 9? That's great. Cool. I am just tickled by that. That's so lovely. Okay. And then we snap in here. Let's check out our other situation that we've got going on. Okay, this is touchable. It's not like burning. Here are my curds, and then here is my blueberry sludge that has thickened up a little bit. Oh my god. This is so chunky. Crazy amount of chunks. I should have done this with my cheesecloth so I could like see. It's like a ghost picture. Why did I do that? Why wouldn't I just like tilt it under or something? Like, what was my thought process? You see how weird looking they are? They're like jiggly. Is this how you make mozzarella? This is not mostly full, so I think it's fine. Look at all these chunks. That's crazy. Okay. I got chunks, they're multiplying, and I'm making cream cheese. These are like Chunk City. Look at those. How do you make cottage cheese? Is this it? There's my whey. I'm supposed to let this sit for 15 minutes and then squeeze the stuff out of it. My hope and dream is that within the editing of this, I will remember to take a clip of the popsicles and show you what they ended up like. Maybe that'll be great. Maybe it'll be disaster. Popsicles. Here we have popsicles. This is the bus. They're looking pretty good. I am nervous about the actual usage of the straws because I think they might slide off easier than they would a popsicle stick, but we have not tested that yet, so we shall see. Okay, I have squeezed the whey, and I'm gonna put the curds into my tiny food processor. It just looks impressively like cauliflower right now, so I wanted to show you. Isn't that weird? Just from the top, really, but it says to food process it for about 3 minutes, and if it's too chunky, to add a little bit of liquid back in, which I think will be perfect because I'm gonna put the blueberry stuff in it. So let's see what this does. Yeah, this is wild. So it was, you know, you saw how chunky it was before, and now I think the air and the stirring of it is like whipping it, but it started making kind of like a dough ball, and then it flattened out, and now it's like very similar to cream cheese texture. So that rocks. I'm a little scared to taste it. Yeah, I mean, it tastes a little bit like lemon, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I think salt in it would make it more flavorful because there's no salt right now. That's wild. Cool, I'm gonna put the blueberry in it. This just goes to show how I had no idea what quantity this was gonna make of cream cheese because I think I have more blueberry than cream cheese, and I'm just gonna put like probably a tablespoonish in here and see how that tastes. Okay, it's looking very cute. You can't really tell how purple it is on the camera, but I'm gonna taste it. I think it needs a little bit of salt and a little more blueberry, and then I think that's good. Still tastes a little bit like lemon, which makes sense because of how much lemon juice was in it. See what Morgan thinks. I'm scared.
I'm nervous.
Hold on. Why are you nervous?
I just am nervous.
No, that's okay. You can be nervous. It's okay if you don't like it.
Oh, it's warm.
Oh, yep.
It tastes like hummus.
How does it taste like hummus? How does it taste like hummus?
No. Did you put real blueberries in it?
Yeah.
I think that's a problem.
What does it need to have?
Blueberry flavor. It's like tart, like real blueberries.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think he's gonna like it.
All right. Do you think it tastes like hummus because it's made with lemon juice?
Oh, maybe. It's better than I thought it would be.
Oh my God.
And you are very smart and very capable.
Oh my God.
And the baby's gonna love it.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have Mimi try it.
Okay.
Arwen was very interested.
Okay, it is warm
Okay.
because I just made it. Is it weird?
Well, I think it's good. It's a slightly different consistency,
That's true.
but I think it tastes good. I don't feel like it's warm. It's just like room temperature.
That's how I feel. Morgan said it was warm and tasted like hummus.
I don't think it... I mean, that makes sense, but yeah.
Does it make sense that she thought it tasted like hummus?
No. She wants things to be cold. That's what she just said.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cold. No, I don't think it tastes like hummus at all.
Okay.
Well, I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like the blueberry.
Well, thank you. This got thrown on the ground, but it was a whole bagel originally. And you can see it's got some mac and cheese in it. So that's probably like a solid 7 out of 10 from the baby. My final cream cheese thoughts are that it's just like a really mild flavor. Like the cream cheese without any of the blueberry stuff in it, it almost didn't taste like anything. I think it had like less milk flavor even than milk does. It just tasted like, I don't know how to explain it. So then with the blueberry, it was just like a little tiny bit of blueberry. It's really creamy, and then it has a little bit of lemon. I like it a lot, and I don't really like cream cheese that much, so maybe that's where my problem lies. The baby likes it a ton, so that's great. I've been using it. It's gonna get eaten in our house for sure. I'm not sure if I would make another one. I think really because of the amount of cream cheese that the baby eats, it's probably cheaper and makes sense, even if it's just Morgan getting her same very artificial, very delicious cream cheese and then me making my unhinged home cream cheese for the baby. I think it's probably still like worth it to make some for the baby, especially because I can just have little tubs of it in the freezer waiting. The popsicles turned out great. I'm afraid to give one to the child because of the straw situation, so we'll see how that goes. It's like a really long stick and he's used to having a shorter stick, but even then, you know, we'll see. And the pasta sauce, the pasta's surprisingly good because of what an avocado is and the color that it turns. It's like looking a little bit browner in the freezer than the sauce looked. It was like a sort of like a peppier, orangey, yellowy color when it was fresh, but that makes sense to me. I'm not concerned about it. It's still gonna taste great. And yeah, this was sort of like chaotic meal prep based on kitchen experiments and whatever things that I had left over that I needed to make stuff out of. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. I hope that your day is as smooth and relaxing as it would be to be cheese curds that look like cauliflower getting processed into oblivion. And enjoy the bloopers. Pumpkin pie. Okay, there's no way you can. Are you allergic to turn on? Oh, there we go. God, girl. I've got it on upside down. Now it's on right side up.